Today, guys, it's our time to disturb the balance in the world of MFI Simulator. If you want to see more videos, be sure to hit subscribe and ding dong the notification bell for more videos every single day. If you've done that, go comment down below #PinkArmy. Let's get this going and enjoy the video. No, it's not by the means of doing chapter 2, but it's by breaking the dungeon. Today, guys, we're going to go ahead and we're going to check out, of course, how to complete the Corrupted Ice dungeon as a noob account. Because it doesn't really matter, you know, what you have. I'll be showing you guys today how to do then how to defeat it without any problem. Really, it's gonna be pretty fun to do. As well, of course, I know there's another boss inside the game that we have to be able to defeat later on, but that will be in another video. So today, guys, we have a recipe for what you guys need to get to defeat this boss. And first off, of course, it's gonna be some regular basic powers. Of course, you can get them from different locations around the game, but you can get them from quests, like, for example, the Spiral Sphere, the Fire Fist, the Energy Beam, that kind of stuff, you know, the Ice Blast. These are things you can all get from just completing like the first few storylines. Would take you like a few minutes into the game, but I would of course recommend just getting a bunch of boss powers, which you can just get from any boss around the map. So you can do stuff like this, like you can just spam all your abilities in a row, and then you can just keep on spamming and get more powers and damage and, you know, that kind of stuff. So that's something that we need. So just get as much powers as you can in the game. So after, guys, we need ourselves one more thing. And if you have, of course, played for a longer time, if you're not a noob, then I'll show you guys, of course, it's the best thing to use for this dungeon, and that is going to be the Blue Rose Sword. But of course, not everyone has this, because this is, of course, from the Fighting Pass. So if you don't have this, I'll show you guys how to do it as well. There's actually a beautiful little quirk in here called Overhaul, and this is going to be our key to defeating the dungeon. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to buy some quirk stuff. You know, we're going to spin until we have ourselves Overhaul. So you don't need battle lasers, you don't need cremation. But before we get into today's video, I want to talk about today's sponsor, G2A. G2A is a website where you can get games, game accessories, and more for a lower price than anywhere else. Even games like Cyberpunk or Hitman 3 are so much cheaper than you can get them anywhere else. Go from 60 euros to only 38. That's insane. Even if you're looking for a Roblox gift card, you can see they're a lot cheaper in G2A as well. So if you want to check out G2A yourself, go check out the description down below for the link and click it right now. It works as well with Hellflame, but you know, the Overhaul one is a lot easier to hit. But if you technically have Hellflame, you could use this method as well. But I would just recommend getting Overhaul, because like Hellflame is, you know, it's 2.5%. It's not that hard to get. So yeah, I'll get you guys back in just a second once I got myself Overhaul as a drop. And there we go, guys. I've obtained the Overhaul quirk, which is absolutely beautiful. So now we have completed our recipe for everything we need to do into the dungeon. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna queue up, we're gonna get inside, and of course we're gonna do this solo, which is of course something that you guys probably want to do. And that's the thing, of course, I prefer doing myself, because you know, why do you want to get carried in a dungeon? You want to do this on your own because you want to show your friends like, I can defeat this dungeon and you guys cannot, you know, like that's kind of how it is. So we're gonna go ahead and of course grab ourselves our best champion possible. So I would always recommend someone with a damage boost. So I'm gonna go for Marco, because he is gonna be able to heal me as well at the same time. And then we need, of course, our special quirky boy right here, Overhaul. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go equip him, and you're gonna look like this. So if you don't look like this, of course, be sure to equip your beautiful quirk. So what do we need from this, guys? We don't need rolling spikes, we don't need spike push, we need ourselves spike pins. Stab players with a rock spike that spins them into position, dealing damage. And this is the thing we're gonna use for this. So I'll show you guys what I mean by we're gonna use this. So you're gonna go ahead and of course get yourself as much movement speed as possible. I know maybe some of you guys are not that fast, but just, you know, it's a 10 times the event. Get yourself some movement speed if you're a noob account, and you should be good. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go run into this dungeon, and we're gonna go group these mobs up a little bit, and boom, press C, and there we go, they're stuck in place. The thing is though, these mobs can still use their special. You can see right there, they're spamming their specials. But if you just stand here and, you know, you just use your attack, there's nothing they can really do. So I would as well recommend just getting into the air, because that's actually a lot better if you want to hit all your stuff. But yeah, this is literally what you do for the earlier floors. You just spam your abilities, keep going, and you just make sure you don't get hit. Like, you get semi-close, but some of the other mobs have some longer range attacks. So just keep on spamming and spamming and spamming all these abilities, spamming them even harder until everything is gone from the roof. And there we go. You can see the poof of the elite boar. It is out of here. So now, of course, again, we rinse and repeat. We run into the room. We have to be careful, though. Be sure to group absolutely everything because you don't want anything to be stuck and you don't want to have to do this twice. So there we go. We're going to go stat. Oh, that was a knockback. And boom, press that. And now they're all stuck in place again. You can see he is spamming some abilities, so you have to be a little bit careful about that. So I'm going to go ahead. We're going to go into the air. We're going to keep on spamming everything. You just have to be sure, guys, that nothing is hitting you. And if you know something is hitting you, just stand a little bit further away. You can see the little mini boar I'm not hitting right now, so that's a bit of a shame. So we're going to go double jump into the air again, and we're going to spam again. Boom, boom, boom. And we're going to keep a rinse and repeating this until this floor is done as well. And there we go. They are all done once again. By the way, like I said, the easier way, of course, is with the rose blue sword, and that's because its AoE is a bit bigger than the one from Overhaul. So use this, and then I think this is the C ability once again. I know I could change it. I know I have it, but I don't want to get rid of the one we got yesterday. Of course, if you guys have not seen my video on the armaments of yesterday, and I got myself the rarest one in the game, guys, the time sword. You guys have to check it out. Actually, you have to check it out, that video. It's on the channel right now. I don't want to get rid of this because this thing cost me so much Robux. It cost me so much, so I don't want to get rid of it. So again, we're going to continue with Overhaul, and it's just the same rinse and repeat. We're going to go in. This one's a little bit scarier just because these kobolds do a ton of damage, so be sure to go group them, and boom, there we go. Okay, get out of the way, get out of the way. So now, of course, we go into the air again, and you press Q, W, E, R, T, whatever you have your ability set to, or if you're mobile, I have no clue what kind of buttons you press, but just spam all the buttons, you know, just spam them all, get them all in there. Boom, boom, boom. Actually, I think I maybe didn't stun those kobolds right there in the middle, but of course, guys, like I said, be sure that you have everything grouped. Otherwise, just use the C ability once again. It doesn't really matter that much, you know, like, well, once you have them stunned, they don't move anyway. So, and there we go. Keep on spamming, and that should be good until this floor is cleared as well. And there we go, the floor is cleared. So the next one is a little bit trickier, just because some of these mobs get kind of stuck, because there's a boar right there, and there's a giant boar in the corner right there. So be sure to run in as fast as possible so they don't really get stuck on the corners, and they are a little bit stuck on the corners. So there we go, C ability, and boom, they are good to go, besides this little boar right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and actually, I think he's fine right there. He will be fine. So we'll just slay him at the end. And again, rinse and repeat. You go ahead and use all your abilities and take down the whole pack. 3, 2, 1. As well, a quick clean overview of the powers I'm using if you guys are interested. So I'm using the Star Spangled Smash. I know probably can use a few different ones, but I'm using the Star Spangled Smash. I'm using the Vibration Wave, using the Ultimate Power Combination. Imperial Recoil is just bound in case I get hit, and then of course I can do some damage and get back. I have bound the Energy Burst from the Durability from Chakra we got ourselves, the Spiral Shuriken, multiple Spiral Bomb Shuriken, and the Tilt Monster Bomb and the Meteor Shower. And I could have used Jump Kick, Flip, and stuff like that as well, but I didn't. And I don't think if anything from Sword Skill, could have used Blade Whirlwind. I think that's it. So I'm not even using that many abilities, so it's actually not that bad. Okay. So another room coming in right now. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna rush through this, because this, of course, is a lot of mobs, but gather them together. Come on, Mr. Boar. Okay, that boar over there is he's just having his alone time today. Of course, there we go. Ooh, and boom, there we go. Okay, we took a lot of damage from it. Oh, there's another mob right there. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can group him together. Okay, he's just gonna go ahead and despawn. So we have to, this one is a little bit clunky because there's one right there, group right there, and there's one in the back. So we're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna finish this group first, and then of course we're gonna maybe finish this one at the same time. But yeah, be careful because there's a bunch of AoEs. You can see right there, if I get hit by those, they do a lot of damage. So we're gonna once again just use our abilities and just rinse and repeat until they're all gone. There we have it, guys. All the pre-mobs have been defeated, and here we have the boss. Okay, we're getting hit by by its attack right now. Okay, let's quickly go inside of the floor and hit him with the stun attack. And there we go, guys. We have to wait. He's gonna summon some swords right now, and these swords are gonna do some damage, so be careful about that. And then we can go ahead and just hit it, because right now, of course, he's gonna do a little bit of damage, and I think right now is good. Ooh, okay, there we go. Oh, that was the sword attack. And I think right now, if we just stand here, we can keep on spamming him with the attacks, because he has a big AoE attack right there. You can see right there, we can see at the start, he's gonna have the sword attack. but that only hits the center. So this part is a little bit of the slower side of the fight of the whole dungeon, and that's just because of the reason that we cannot really get close to him because he has the giant AoE. So be sure you have your abilities that can hit him. You can, of course, try to shimmy a little bit closer just to see, of course, when something's gonna hit you. You can do a little bit of trial and error, of course, once the AoE hits you or not, but be sure just go ahead and spam everything you have. If you are, of course, in the air, it's a little bit easier to hit your stuff, and you just rinse repeat until the Gleam Eyes is done. So we're gonna go ahead and, of course, do this super easily, whittle down its HP, and I'll catch you guys back, and of course, in just a second. So there we have it, guys. Literally, we have to do one more attack, but we have taken 0 damage. We're full HP right now. You just run in, use your C ability, dodge the center, because that, of course, is going to do the sword attack, and he has 1 AoE. So you can see right there, he's going to do a few slashes, then it's going to do his AoE. He's going to go summon the sword in just a second, and just be standing on the side. Doesn't really matter where you stand, as long as you're not standing in the AoE, you're not standing in the center, you can just slay him. So let's just do it, guys. Let's take down Gleam Eyes. I know, of course, by the way, I have to do this one more time later on for another quest, but I wanted to just show you guys how to do it without any effort at all. So there you go, guys. We have defeated the dungeon, which is very, very cool. No power unlocked, but that's fine. You get still 10,000 Chikara for this, 2 tickets as well. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna, of course, go and spend those tickets, because I still, of course, have to spend the tickets as well. I have to make that video. There is so much I have to do, guys. There's so much I have to do, but don't worry about it. I'll get to it eventually. I'm actually happy we got the dungeon gout out today. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna spin this thing 2 times. So we're gonna go ahead and spin once for a Saint Aura box. Not bad at all. That is a 2.7% chance. That's not bad at all. Okay. And the next one is gonna be a 2k yen spin. So there we have it, guys. How to defeat the beautiful dungeon that's been added to the game without anything, really. You know, like, it's just some basic power. It's like, of course, if you have just the basic of the most basic powers in the game, like you have the early quest ones, I know it's gonna take a long while. But you'll get there eventually. You can actually defeat it. So I think it's totally doable on just any account, to be honest. Just get yourself Overhaul, and otherwise just spam this boss a few times. Maybe even like I think like the Demon Fox is like the easiest boss in the game. There's so many ways you can defeat this boss. Just get yourself those 3 powers, and you should be able to do the dungeon comfortably in, like, I think, like, with me explaining, it takes like 15 minutes of doing it. I'm pretty sure, like, you can do it in like 15 minutes. It's not too bad at all. So if you have enjoyed today's tutorial video, hit that like button down below. Of course, subscribe if you're new. I'll see you guys later today or tomorrow for another anime fighting simulator video. So say, guys, take care, love you, bye, thanks so much for watching, and of course as well, take care, guys.